Hello there. It does look like I've been in a cave for a while. I need to try it myself. Um, Anyways, we got another video. We're doing another tier list because it's easy to make. Yeah, and this one is going to be personal. For me. It's going to be about my films. We're ranking the projects that I have created. Let's get into it. Okay, so we have a temporary template. Go away. No, there's another ad. Okay, ignore the ads. We have a template over here. We have different levels. Top is bussin'. Then we got for show. Hey, that's pretty good. Meh. And subpar. Here are a handful of the projects that I have created and written, and all of the same. You know the drill. Write the story, direct the story, produce the film, act in the film, be the lead, you know, all of that. So there's a couple of my series in here, a couple of audios, and a couple of films. There's a lot more up there, but I want to focus on the main ones that I've done in recent years. Okay, back around. Okay, so the first up is a short film that we did, or that I did, years ago. COVID times. I think it was COVID times. It's called Alone, and it stars just two people, myself and Ryan Hemingway, as our characters from Saltire, funnily enough. I'm going to put this in... I want it to be for show, but for now I'll put it in, hey, that's pretty good. It's a very short. Literally, the short was very short. I think it was about 5 to 10 minutes. No more than 10 minutes. Let's have a look, shall we? Boy, was I wrong. 3 minutes 40. 3 minutes 40? Damn. Anyways, it's a nice short, talking about grief and being alone after a season of tragedy on Saltire. But then Ryan's character helps my character to dig deep and carry on. Okay, so we're going to put that there for now. Next we got Hamish and the Doctor, which is a tiny short film. I say short film, it's like a 5-minute short that my friend Reese and I made. I'm Hamish and he's playing the Doctor. This was a short for the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who that we decided to do. So, hey, that's pretty good. It's nothing special. It's me in my room, I hear a noise, I go downstairs and the Doctor is there. But that's about it. Okay, next we've got... I'm immediately putting it in bussin' top tier. Hunter is one of the best, if not the best, project that I have created. Hunter is special to me because of the use of technology that my friends have. So, Hunter was a co-production between my company, Dinsmore Films, Dinsmore Films, and One Mind Media. So my friend Sam Weeks produced this film for me. I was the executive producer. We co-directed, I wrote the script, and I starred in it alongside Lydia Self and Herbie Kinsey, and Peter Woolley. yeah, it was really really fun to do a sort of a horror and thriller type film. Um, 3 years ago now, we had planned to do number two, but it's in development hell. So Hunter is probably my best project because of the use of technology. Without Sam's Blackmagic camera and his sound equipment, I just don't think it would have done as well if it was just a production created by me. Next we've got is Isolation. Isolation is it's an interesting one. It's a project that I did in COVID whilst I was at university, and it's just the idea was good, I think, but the turnout was just not great for me. I believe I believe my issue with that one was, whilst it looked alright, it was just me with a couple of videos of other actors. Charlie Jane, Lewis Brownlee, Hamish Clark. So there wasn't much going on, unfortunately. But it was literally just me being trapped in my room saying, I'm trapped in my room. And then there was a clip of a woman who broke up with my character because she couldn't hack it anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in meh. I don't want to say it's subpar. It's not. I don't know. It's not brilliant, but it's not shit. You know what I mean? But I don't think any of these are shit necessarily. Anyway, moving on to Seiken. I'm gonna put Seiken in. I'm gonna put Seiken in meh. I'm gonna be realistic for a minute. So I've been acting for a long time and writing now for quite a while as well, and filmmaking and producing and all that. I'm a writer and an actor. That's what I am. My acting is my background. Writing is a passion as well. But directing, not so much. Producing, not so much. Although I produce a lot of my stuff because I'm quite good at producing. I'm quite good with the business of that sort of stuff. And also the directing, whilst I think I'm alright, I'm not the best. But also it's just, I'm quite greedy in the sense that I don't want my ideas changed. So to counterbalance that, I need to you know the drill. To counterbalance that, I need to direct it because I don't want people taking my ideas and changing it. Yeah, it's quite a messed up thing, but you know. But anyway, just to crack on with it. Seiken was the first film that I directed. I came up with a story for it and co-wrote the screenplay more or less. It's the first one I ever directed, 2017. Yeah, it was alright. I mean, look, it's Taken, it's Seb's Taken, Seb's Scottish Taken, that sort of thing. So yeah, it all came about because of a fucking joke trailer. Okay, swiftly moving on, Saltire. I'm gonna put Saltire in. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, Saltire was a fun show. It was an audio series, and it spanned a couple of audio films as well. War of the Worlds, Saltire. Yeah, it was a fun project. It lasted 5 series. 3 series and 2 pre-series, as in pre-season 1. It was very fun. I played a character called Charles McLance, aka Saltire, and there were other amazing actors on that show. Rhys Dell as Norman Hayes, Martin Walker as Arthur Wentworth, and Ryan again reprising his role of Henry Watson. Saltire was fun. It's just I don't think the edits were amazing. So that's why it's in Hey, it's pretty good, but it's not for show, not yet. Journey. I'm having a hard time where to put this. I'm gonna stick Journey in. Oh, this is quite tough actually. I'm going to put it in for sure. Journey for me is very much based on my life. So in series 1, it's a story of sort of depression and struggle due to a friend's passing away. And then season 2, because Journey was going to be a film originally, and then it became a series because I could never finish the film script. So it became a series, and series 1 focused on the depression and the suicide arc and struggling, and then season 2 became a thing about faith, losing faith and then restoring it. And then season 3 was a mixture of the 2 pre-series and a new arc for LGBTQ. And then season 4 was wrapping up the other character story, and then series 5 was wrapping up my story. I think we're always going to return to Journey. Journey will include my film, A Christmas Journey, which released this Christmas, just gone, 2025, and then a future film or show called Amen, which will touch more upon the faith side of stuff. It's a gripping show. It's an interesting one because it's done via a lot of FaceTimes and video calls. But yeah, I'm very proud of Journey. Especially the scripts. I mean, the acting is great, and how it came out is great. Not as good quality as Hunter, but for me, it's all about the script and the writing, and I think the story and the drama is some of the best stuff I've ever done. And to be honest, if I had budget and money, I think Journey would probably be the project that is chosen to get a full budgeted film. Okay, we move on to Protectors of Time. Okay, this, I'm gonna be harsh on myself here. I'm gonna put it in subpar. I don't think it is, really, not really. I don't think it is awful. I think it's fine. The scripts are quite fun. It's a time travel show. It's a superhero time travel show. Yeah, and I think it's fun, and I really enjoyed playing my characters. However, it's just the edits weren't great, and for an audio series you need to have a good edit, otherwise it just doesn't work. So it's in subpar for that reason. But my character of Captain Alex Lance is a character that is now very important to me. Alright. Okay, we're back to it. So Seiken 2, The Aftermath. I'm going to put that in hey, that's pretty good. And I'm going to leave it there at the bottom. Seiken 2 is probably the best Seiken due to due to the fact that there's only 2 live action ones, Seiken and Seiken 2, and Seiken 2 just elevated that world. I was the lead in number 1, focused on more on the directing on number 2, so Ben was going to be the lead in number 2, and he did. It was more about John and his journey as a soldier, and the fact that he's having trouble moving on from my friend Stuart that I played. It introduced new actors, Jack Meldon, Jordan Bambrook. Yeah, and Jamie Weaver. First project I did with Jamie. Yeah, it's a good film. It's a good film. I whenever I watch it back, I know where the issues are. So, there's definitely room for improvement. But for a short film, it's okay. It's okay. People tore apart Seiken. But my friend Sam, let's remember, these are my first 2 films as a director and as a writer, to be fair. So there's reasons why that was not necessarily the best, and also if there's moments in there where my acting's a bit awful as well, it's because I'm directing myself, and back then I didn't really know how to do that, but now I do. Yeah, so that's why it's there. Then we've got Seiken 3 Restoration. Yeah, it's going bottom of the list. I have to say. I can't even talk about this. I can't even talk about this without fucking laughing, right? So Seiken 3 Restoration was going to be another live action, but everyone who was on the film was away. Ryan was doing security for fucking Reading Music Festival. Security, Ryan, you kidding? And then he went on holiday. Ben was busy. Jamie was away on a rugby tour, I think. So it was all a bit sort of not half-assed, but it just didn't go down well, and yeah, so that was the main reason it didn't go great. But we crack on, and we did an audio version of it, and that was fine. And it was amazing in the edit until Ryan exported it, because Ryan edited it, the bastard, when we were at uni, and he didn't fuck it up. To be fair, he exported it. It sounded good before the export. I trusted him with the export. He exported it, and then whilst I was in Florida with an ex, I had to release it. So I released it on a certain date, and it just was fucked. The audio for Ben's character was missing throughout the whole film until the final scene, and then Ben's final scene was in there, but the other actor he was playing against wasn't there. It went tits up. But the storyline sort of followed on fine, Seiken 2 ended with a fucking BTEC Thanos snap. So it carried on saving the guys from the sort of spirit world. Just didn't turn out well. That is Seiken the End, but I'm going to skip to Seiken United, because United came first. As a story, pardon me, Seiken United is actually pretty fucking good. Seiken United balances all of the characters from Seiken World. So, Stuart, John, Henry, and then all of the supporting characters like Lucas and Hamish. So many characters rolled into one script. And and it was really good, I think. And the edit came out all right. It wasn't crazy. I just think we took the piss with the poster, as you can see. If you go to the IMDb or onto the YouTube, yeah, the story, poster-wise, is taking the piss. It's a bit Infinity War. So yeah, so that's a bit too far of the joke, but there we go. And then Sake of the End, I would put it in for show as well. I put it in the middle of show. For show. Because it is a really good script, it's solid. I come back as a main character after Ben being the lead for 2 of these. Because I was the lead in the first one. Ben was the lead in the second. Ryan was the lead in the third. Then Ben was the lead in the fourth, and then I was the lead in the last. So we all got our dues. So yeah, so that was good. Sake of the End wrapped up the story, wrapped it all together. We lost a few characters, we gained some. It was really nice to wrap up the second franchise and allow myself to move onwards. Okay, we've got The Writer, which isn't that old of a project compared to the rest of these. The Writer, I'm going to put in... going to put it in, hey, that's pretty good, it's nothing special. The Writer is literally about how writers write, so the opening scene is my favourite because of the title card. Let me show you. And now we're back in the room. After the title card, the opening credits is quite nice. It has trailer footage from Return to Caledonia. And it's just a nice little short. There's scenes from Rhys Dell, Emily Fleetham, Edward Evans. So there's a lot. There's a lot in there, and it's sort of, there's a nice end to it. It sort of wraps up my old films in a way, and we say goodbye to that era as we move onwards. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed with The Writer. It's nothing crazy, but it was nice to do. Very nice to do. And as you can see here, I have a beard and tash. I haven't been clean shaven since COVID, 2021 probably. Is the last time I was clean shaven, early 2021, January. And from that point, I grew out the beard. It's hiding a double chin. You know, and also I don't really shave unless there's an acting role that wants me to be shaven. But these days they like me in the beard. But essentially, The Writer is a good film, but it is the first film in 4 years to show me clean shaven. Only halfway through this video have I decided to sort of zoom in on the posters, on the tier list. Oh well, that's my fault. Okay. Next we got Seiken 2. Thistle 2. Oh no, that's an odd way of doing it. Let's do Thistle. Which I believe is... yeah, that's pretty good. Thistle does the job. I saw a movie called Outlaw King on Netflix starring Chris Pine and Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Tony Curran. Very good film, I recommend it. Thistle is an audio film based on that, essentially. Well, inspired by that. It's not the same story, but it is inspired by it. And this gave me a chance to show off my Scottish and Irish friends in this franchise. Thistle 2 is definitely better than Thistle. So I'm putting it in for show. Bottom of for show. I think it's really cool. I like the ending where a character is no longer with us and they set him out to sea at an old burial sort of thing, Viking style. It's nice. It's nice. Sort of How to Train Your Dragon 2 a little bit. But yeah, like Thistle the Third. Hey, that's pretty good, but I don't think it's better than Thistle 2. But it is better than Thistle, I think. So let's put it here. It's not better than Alone, but it deserves to go there, I think. Thistle the Third. So it ends a trilogy. And then we've got a prequel film in the works. Thistle 4, Brave. Okay, we're moving on to Return to Caledonia, some of my newer projects. Return to Caledonia is quite an important one. It's very sort of... let's be real, you know the drill. It's about Scotland. Return to Caledonia. It's all about Scotland. Having a friend who was dying of cancer, played by Rhys Dell. Don't know why I decided to kill Rhys off early in the show, but he's too good to me, so I had to kill him off. So it prevented me from using him. So Rhys was a good character on the show, Charlie Carrick. And then I played a guy called David Oakes, and it's a nice series. Series 1 is very sort of deep, journey style, sort of, trying to reconnect with old friends with an old life. That's all I can say. There was a sort of Christmas special that came out, which is about sort of just enjoying Scotland. And Series 2 is in the works. So I think Return to Caledonia goes next to Journey, and for show. For now, I will jumble these about later. Anyways, so I'm going to do these in a reverse order now. So first film here is When in Rome. I think When in Rome is for sure. Now, remember, I'm biased. These are my films. But When in Rome is really pretty. Of course, there's a lot of footage from Rome, Italy. And it features me and my girlfriend a lot. My current girlfriend. Hopefully last girlfriend. But yeah, it's really nice. And Izzy did a good job. She's not an actress. But she acts for me, which is lovely. And she produced the film. She produces a lot of my projects now. Yeah, she's great. But the film itself was quite nice. It's a When in Rome, sort of a romance and faith film combined. Then moving on to number 2, When at Home. I'm gonna also put it in for show. Gonna put it sort of top end of the show. Clearly, sorry about that. I heard an alarm. I had to go and check it out. Okay, so what am I talking about? Yes, When at Home. So When in Rome, When at Home. When at Home is the sequel. So it very much focused on Italy, very much focused on Scotland. When at Home is a Christmas film as well. So that's why it sort of gets a bit more love from me, because it's Christmassy, it's Scottish. Yeah, When at Home. It's quite fitting, I think. It's nice, it's lovely. But yeah, so we'll move on to the third film, which didn't continue the trope of when at home, when in Rome sort of thing. We've gone with The City. And we're going to put City in Boston. I really like The City. The City is there because it features the cities, London and New York. And we get some really nice shots. So what I'm going to do is, what I'm showing you now is a couple of clips from The City.
But you've actually been to New York before?
Yes. No. But I've seen Home Alone 2 quite a few times.
Are you serious?
It's pizza for breakfast, steam in the air. It's candy, not sweets, and the streets are called sidewalks there. My town, where everyone has an opinion.
New York. I love New York.
Improbable dreams come true. Where everything comes with a smile. New York. I'm already talking the talk. New York. I'm already popping the cork, 'cause I'm ready. I'm ready to be New York. Are they ready? Are they ready for me, New York?
I really love it there. As a Brit, I slag off Americans to no end. But this place, New York, Manhattan specifically, I fell in love with it. And it could be because I'm a film guy. Because they say LA is the film city. It's not. LA is a cesspit, in my opinion. New York is really the film city. It's so iconic. Grand Central is a fucking train station, but it's in every film and TV show. Lady Liberty, the Times fucking Square is a jumped up Piccadilly Circus. But I fucking loved it. I mean, Central Park. 2022.
Is that what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
New York.
No.
So this film is quite nice because it's got aspects of everything. It's got Rome and childlike behaviours with me and my missus. Listen to that laugh.
There you go.
There she is. And then you've got this tune in the background. It's beautiful. I quite like it. This is beautiful. Just a really beautiful scene. I like it. I love it. It's pretty. Then of course we get London. And we're in New York, baby. And then Times Square again. Love it.
But I've seen Home Alone 2 quite a few times.
Are you serious?
It's pizza for breakfast.
And this song keeps appearing throughout the film.
Not sweets, and the streets are called
Sidewalks there.
My town. And here are
2025.
in Times Square. Again. Come true. Where everything comes with a smile, a high five, and a side of cheese. I'm down on my knees.
That's our train.
New York. I'm already talking the talk. New York.
Unfortunately, I probably won't be going back for a while due to Trump. I wouldn't mind if there wasn't a 5-year fucking social media check and trying to gain DNA or some shit. It's got some stunning views though.
I'm already talking the talk in New York. I'm already
over Story Bar. Loved this place. Look at the... Shut up. Look at those fucking buildings. Tall as the clouds. The clouds aren't low, the buildings are fucking high. Right? And also, Central Park. I was on a FaceTime with Ryan for about 45 minutes here. Yeah. As much as I love Manhattan, there's no place like home.
And here we are, back in the United Kingdom.
Getting by today, just getting by. Telling stories by the riverside, but I don't need your coins, no, I just need your ear. So won't you join me while we're standing here? There's music on the streets of London. There's music in my heart. There's music on the streets of London. That's where we are, that's where we are. From Piccadilly to Leicester Square. Oh, I give my heart to London.
And you'll always find me there. And we are at the BAFTAs. BAFTA London.
There's music on the streets of London.
That's where we are, that's where we are. Yeah, so this film meant a lot to me personally. So yeah. But as much as I love it, I'm going to stop talking about it now because we're moving on to Doctor Who Unbound. This was not on my channel. But it was such a fuck up. Let me explain. Long story short, I was approached to do Doctor Who Unbound as a consulting producer. I had words with the guy who was technically the showrunner at the time. Now, I might remind you, showrunner is not a real industry term. I mean, it is now, but it's not a credit that you would get on a series. It's just an unofficial title. Showrunner literally means the head writer and executive producer. But this guy can't write. He's not a writer. So he brought me aboard to consult. And there I am, like, sure thing, but I can't really consult a person who's not a writer because you have to be a writer to lead the show. He could be a producer, an executive producer, sure, but he's not the head writer if he's not writing scripts, you know what I mean? So I was sort of beaten black and blue in a way, metaphorically, and just like, there's something about it. But my saving grace was I met my boy Rhys. Rhys Dell. He was my saving grace. He's the same age as my little brother, and I felt like don't know the kid, but I felt a responsibility to take him not under my wing because I'm not, I'm not the be all and end all, but I took him away from Unbound and brought him over to Saltire, and that's where he could run free and be who he wanted to be. Because on Unbound, Rhys was credited as the series producer and a writer. Rhys is more capable of show running a series. So yeah, I think Rhys deserves a lot more credit, and also he just didn't like his time on it. I don't think, because Doctor Who's a big part of our lives. which is why we stuck with it. But in the end, it was a failing ship rather. The showrunner wasn't really doing much to help with the show. One of the actors wasn't really keeping to schedule, and one of the writers sort of came in and out. I staged a fucking coup, took over as showrunner, became an executive producer, no longer a consultant, was more involved. But even after that, we couldn't really save it. It was already a sinking ship, unfortunately. Now, a lot of these guys on this show, it was their first time making a series, so I appreciate that the speed and the way of production that I normally do my things at, because we like to run a smooth ship. Maybe it wasn't up for that. But yeah, so Unbound it wasn't awful because there were some saving graces, but it just wasn't great. Now, fair play to him. The guy who show ran that has realised that he's not necessarily, a writer. But he's definitely helped me out on another project as an editor, as a voice actor, and a co-producer. So he's working out where he's supposed to be. Finally, we move on to Altered Space, which is a show for me. Altered Space, you know what? I am going to put audio shows in Buzzin. Altered Space is really special to me. Altered Space is essentially not a spin-off or a reboot, but it involves my character, Captain Alex Lance from Protectors of Time. 5 years later, so there's 5 years between these two projects, somebody from my uni drama society came to me and said, I want to make a show, I've got a pitch. I said pitch it, because I had just finished 5 years of Saltire, and said pitch it to me, and they said gay and space. I had to work with it and flip it around and make it more space with some LGBTQ stuff. But it worked out well. We had we got great actors in Altered Space. Great actors. George Dinsmore, my potential cousin. He's amazing as Jason Knight. He's in every series, and he steals the scenes whenever he's on scene. Myra Knight, played by Lucy Moorhen. We have Emily Fleetum. We have David Cooper. We have so many actors on there who are great. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling about these shows and just order them in a way I think they should be. I think subpar is exactly as it should be. Meh is exactly as it should be. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I think that's exactly as it should be. You know what? I'm going to move Journey into Buzzin for show. Return to Caledonia may eventually be in Buzzin, but for now, it's in for show. We haven't done enough of that series yet. I can't really make it Buzzin without it having more. So it's gonna stay like that. I think The City is great as a film. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna swap Journey and Altered Space. Journey would be the top if I could have it there, but as in terms of everything, Journey should remain there. If it had budget, if it had the same budget as Hunter, it would be top of the list. So here we go. So, final tier list ranking. In busing, we have Hunter, The City, Journey, all seasons and spin-off films, Altered Space. For show, we have Return to Caledonia, When at Home, Seiken the End, Seiken United, Thistle 2, When in Rome. Hey, that's pretty good. We have Alone, Thistle the Third, Saltire, Hamish and the Doctor, Seiken to the Aftermath, The Writer, and Thistle. Meh, we have Seiken and Isolation. And then subpar, we have Protectors of Time, Seiken 3 Restoration, and Doctor Who Unbloody Bound. I apologise for shaky cam. What are you gonna do? But there's my tier list. See you soon.